Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Vic, aka Mr. Glass, and we are here in. I think this is like episode 5, if I'm remembering correctly, but this is year 2. We're at Dolphins week, we're 1 and 0. We dominated that first game pretty well. Um, we're getting ready to face Tyreek Hill. The only thing that you guys missed was I put Carl Lawson on the trade block, and the reason why I did that is because I believe that we could easily have a replacement for him in our former rookie left end, second year player, uh, Jermaine Johnson the third. So we could slide him from left end. He's backing up Brian Burns to right end, where he'll see action and potential upgrades, rather than letting him sit on the bench. That's a big thing. So last week, 6 touchdowns for Zach Wilson, 400 yards. I mean, what a day. He dominated. It was a perfect day for him. Let's see how this Dolphins team, which is a team that pretty much made me rage quit season 1. So let's see how we do here. Wow, if we would have broke that last tackle. Alright, guys. Let's see what Zach Wilson has for us today. You know what Zach Wilson has for us today? A running play right up the middle with Brees Hall, because we're not testing the aerials yet. They still have Xavier Howard. He's still the best player on their team. We get a broken tackle. That's a really good 8-yard run from Brees. As you saw last week, 4 yards of carry, 83 yards, 20 rushes. He got that touchdown. Not a, unbelievable day or anything, but solid. You know what I mean? Gonna look for Garrett Wilson here. That's an easy first down. Little drag route for Garrett Wilson. Gets right across the middle. Great accuracy. Great pocket right there. Offensive linemen are really doing their thing today. You can see, especially on that first run play. Gonna run the ball here with Brees. Probably left middle. If we get to cut it outside, that'd be tremendous. And we do. And we are potentially broken tackle. Touchdown, Brees Hall. What a play. Let's go. You see Brees Hall doing it all. Juking, breaking tackles, getting upfield, using that new 93 speed. Look how fast he is now. I mean, he gets to that outside, hops over a late tackle, breaks another tackle, and that was just a fantastic run by Brees Hall, man. Unbelievable run. I'm telling you what, if Brees Hall is making plays like that, the Dolphins are in trouble. Because all we need is one stop. All we need is one stop. I don't feel like our offense is going to be stopped today. What a dynamic play right there from Brees. I was excited to see as a Jets fan here going into, the beginning of year 2, second game. If he's running like that, with his upgrades, the future is looking really, really unstoppable for him. Because when he gets to that 95 speed range, he's going to be a monster. Not sure who the running back is. Oh, Pollard. Okay, so we definitely have to be careful in their run game now because they got Tony Pollard, former Dallas Cowboy backup to Ezekiel Elliott. Now he's got a starting role here in Miami. That was not his best run. Tony Pollard, as well as he did the first play, was as bad as he did the second play. He took an absolute wallop right there. As you see, he flies backwards. And that's always been the concern with Tony Pollard here is that, we understand that he's a really good running back. He can really run. But what is he going to do when the workload is all his? When he's got to take all of the hits? And they're really leaning on Tony Pollard here. Every play so far has gone to Tony Pollard. They're not really trying to test us deep here, which is surprising. But that may change with this play. Let's see. Tony Pollard breaking tackles. All of their plays have gone to Tony Pollard so far. That's probably going to stop here, right? You don't think they're going to just run the ball repeatedly, do you? We're not able to stop it, though, so, at the same token, I don't really know why they would stop. That's a really badly designed play for Cedric Wilson. He killed us last year in the first game. I mean, he absolutely dominated that first game. But this is a different team with different players. Same scheme, but we're playing it differently here. So we get him for a loss of 2. And Tua is going to go down. Brian Birds paying dividends. We got to find a way to sign him in the offseason, guys. That's got to be absolutely project number 1. We're going to back everybody off. We're playing zone. Don't let anything get behind you here. That's the key. And let's see if we can do it. Tua under great pressure. This was what I wanted this team to look like last year. We have made the upgrades necessary as that entire right side, right end, and the right defensive tackle there put amazing pressure on Tua. Gets rid of the ball. 4th down, they punt it, and we're back in control. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Tony Pollard featured very heavily there. And maybe that's for a reason, because maybe their pass blocking took a step backwards in the offseason. I mean, look at Breece Hall. He is fighting for every inch now. He's already up to 70 yards today. I don't know, guys. I think Breece may have it. This could be his year. He won Offensive Rookie of the Year last year. Another huge game for Breece Hall. I mean, he's absolutely shredding this Dolphins team right now. I mean, I think we want to put the ball in the air here. So I think we're gonna see how this works out. We got Elijah Moore potentially. We're not gonna throw it deep. Oh, we throw it right at the defensive back, but he drops it. Lucky for us, that is a dropped interception. I think it was thrown a little harder than the defensive back was ready for. I mean, Breece Hall, if he's picking up 5 yards a carry even on the bad runs, it's going to be a real long day for Miami. All right, 3rd and 6. Going to try to throw this. We have under pressure, but it's still thrown incomplete as Zach Williams throws out of a sack, but it is still in the right spot for Elijah Moore to get under it. We make the big reception. 1st and 10 on the 26. We're still driving. That's a crazy play. And here we go with Breece Hall again. He breaks the tackle but gets immediately hit, but it is still another 1st down run from Breece Hall. Alright, we want to try to get the tight end into it here. We're going to run a clear out. We're going to pay attention, though, because if they're in zone, there's a danger that this pass could be picked. They're not in zone, you can tell already. And that is an easy, wide open touchdown for Quincy here. That is, I believe, his 2nd on the season. Easton Quincy has come in and made an immediate difference in this offense. You see, I mean, just wide open as we ran what I said would be a clear out. We wanted to get Xavier Howard going across the middle, and we free up that entire lane on that right side there. What an unbelievable play. Just a great play call. I hate to pat myself on the back, but that was a tremendous play call. We 7 plays, 80 yards, 2 minutes, 50 seconds, I believe it was. We're dominating so far, guys. We might have to, I mean, it's on Madden. We got the sliders where they are. We might have to increase some difficulties because, I mean, the Dolphins aren't a bad team, but they're just getting absolutely shellacked here in the early going of this first quarter. They have gotten nothing going well for them. You're going to come out in a running formation. It's I formation with 2 tight ends. Let's see what they come up with here. Just motion to try to test to see if we're in man. Pollard with another big 5 yard run. He's running well as well. First game, I mean, not a tremendous success for him, although he did get into the end zone. 17 for 57 yards. And we got to see what this offense is going to do passing the ball, although we've been able to get significant pressure every time they drop back. Oh, Tyreek Hill just jumps up and makes an unbelievable catch. You know what I think I want to do here, guys? I think I want to make a coaching adjustment. We want our cornerbacks to match up the way we want them to match up. Alright, so whoever their best receiver is, we want our guy, Sauce Gardner, on him, and that's going to be the matchup that we want to make sure that we are focusing on all day here today. We want to try to stop Tyreek Hill because in that first game he went crazy, and we got to try to, we got to try to keep him under wraps. Big run for Tony Pollard. We get him out of bounds on a hit stick. All right, the Dolphins are rolling now. Second quarter, seems like a new Dolphins team has come out. We're gonna try to get them stopped up though. I mean, this is just terrible, terrible decision making from Tua Tagovailoa, as he literally just runs himself into a bigger sack the more steps that he took. That is a sack by Quentin Williams, assisted by Brian Burns. They both are probably going to get a half sack credited for them. That's just a terrible play. I mean, it looks like we're going to get away with getting them for... it didn't travel. He didn't travel. I don't know how we do that exactly. I mean, that's a big play. It would have been even bigger if it was a first down, but it is not. Still a 16-yard gain there. We had an opportunity, I think, to maybe pick that ball off, but just a little... I wanted to get Sauce Gardner on him, but it just wouldn't materialize for us. We got to get Sauce upgraded. We got to get him some more pass deflections. We got to get him more involved in the defense, because if he becomes a superstar, that's going to be huge for us. 14-3, Jets take the ball again, as Breece Hall is already over 100 yards. I mean, this could be a phenomenal day for Breece Hall if this kind of running continues. I mean, it's gonna be a long day for this Dolphins team if they keep letting Breece do what Breece is doing right now. That's a really good pass rush for Blake Martinez, former Packer linebacker. That was a good one by them right there. We're gonna try to get this ball over the first down line. That was a tough play right there. We're going to see what Elijah Moore is doing here. We like the matchup. He's wide open in the middle of the field. They had outside coverage. We took advantage of it. And now we're back in firm control of down and distance. 1st and 10. I mean, that's a great cornerback blitz there. And take it for a loss, or, well, no gain, but not really a loss. That's a tough one for us. We're going to see what's going on up top here. We like the single coverage. It's a really good throw. Garrett Wilson. They intercept the pass. Xavier Howard with an amazing play. That was a great play by Xavier Howard. And now the Dolphins are going to take over after that touchback. I can't really say that was a bad throw by Zach. It was a good throw. It was a good decision. Just Xavier Howard making a big play. What a hit right there by our young middle linebacker on Tony Pollard. We got to get Tony Pollard to take a lesser role on this offense because he's really, really been doing his thing here. As you see Tua running for his life, Tua has not had a good day so far. I mean, granted, he's moved the ball on their third drive, but he does not look comfortable. Is that a first down? It is a first down. Great play right there by Tua. Under pressure, he fades back. Still a good throw. We can't get him down on the ground fast enough there. Tough blow right there. That was a good third down we had. We had an opportunity to get off the field, and we did not. Terrible throw right there by Tua. Under pressure. We can't capitalize, though. We need to capitalize on those mistakes Tua Tagovailoa is going to give us. We don't right there. Mike Gesicki. First down right over the middle. You could tell that was a bad one by the lineup. The formation was off there. I almost wanted to audible that to man because we could see it, but I didn't. Almost intercepted by Sauce Gardner. I think right there, Tyreek Hill does a good job of getting in the way of the interception. Great coverage by Sauce. Big hit. Tony Pollard, loss of 2. Who got that hit? That was our young middle linebacker, a guy who we moved from right outside linebacker in season 1. I told you guys that I thought he would see more time at middle linebacker if CJ went down. We traded CJ this year. Oh, just a phenomenal play. Just a phenomenal play by our rookie, not our rookie, our first time starter for the Jets. Free safety and Ashton Davis makes a great play, almost an interception. But we are forcing them to punt the ball. We're going to have 1:52 to try to get the ball down the field. And we're going to... I don't want to say we're going to be more careful because I don't think we are. But we're not going to test... we're not going to test Xavier Howard unless we got to. I do not like anything that we had right there. I maybe could have hit Elijah Moore over the middle, but I was looking at the tight end. They had that well covered, and I just didn't feel like I had time to make another read. So I tried to get out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. Elijah Moore, though, that quick pass, man, he's really shredding the defense on that play. Going with a misdirection here. Breece Hall, another big run for Breece Hall. We're going to hurry this thing up. We have 43 seconds. We're going to hike it at 41. I'm going to take another shot. I'm going to go with an aggressive catch. Xavier Howard again. We got to stop testing Xavier Howard. That's his second pick of the day. He's got us. He's got our number, guys. He's definitely got our number here. That's a big hit. We don't mind. This is going to go to the half. 14-3. We thrown 2 picks. We don't love that. Intercepted. Are we going to get a pick 6? Our young linebacker with a pick 6. I thought the half was over. The Dolphins should have been satisfied. They were not. Hamza with the pick 6 to end the half. Wow, what a terrible throw by Tua. What a great reaction right there by Hamza. Cedric Wilson was the intended target, but Tua absolutely smoked it. And it was not a good read by Tua as Hamza, and we had a corner there. I think that was Reed, who was in the vicinity. That was going to be a tackle anyway. I just don't understand the play call by Miami. I don't know. McDaniel has some explaining to do on that one if they ask him at the press conference later. after this game because that was almost a gimme touchdown to end the half. A really really bad play right there. All right, so we're gonna defend the medium pass here, and the reason that we're gonna do that is because I think that's where Tua is gonna need to live if he's going to win or try to come back in this game. 21-3, started the second half. I don't know, guys. I don't feel like the Dolphins have it today. I think we're all over them. I think our defense is so much better than it was the last time we saw these guys, and it's really frustrating to us. We're getting incredible pressure with Brian Burns. We're getting pressure off the right side as well with our defensive tackles up the middle as well. I mean, it's just he's having a tough time. You see, his accuracy when he's under pressure is just absolutely not there. The Dolphins front is not capable of protecting him. It's not going well for the Miami Dolphins right now, guys. Big hit. Brian Burns stuffs Tony Pollard in the backfield. As you see, he is celebrating that one, guys. Wow. What a hit. What a play right there, Brian Burns. I mean, just a beast. We went after him in the offseason because we knew we needed a pass rusher, and he has paid immediate dividends in the first two games. Carl Lawson and Brian Burns are going to share that sack. Big time play from both of those guys. Tua just can't. He just can't get comfortable, and that was one of the things in the game last year that we played against him. He was very comfortable in the pocket. He was willing to just dot us up, short, 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 and then long, you know. But he just can't get it going here. I think we're gonna run it. Gonna see what we can do running the ball here. Brees Hall, another 10-yard run from Brees Hall. It gets us another first down. I mean, at this rate, I just I don't know that the Dolphins are going to be able to stop us. They don't look comfortable. They don't look like they're prepared for what we're doing here at all. And we are dominating not only the game, but we're dominating the run game, which, if you follow the NFL at all, the team that wins the rushing attack generally wins the game. Xavier Howard here is on our rookie tight end, so we're probably going to look to go elsewhere here. We might have Elijah Moore on a post. And we do. What a play. Okay, so we got Elijah Moore over the middle there. Big first down on that nice post route. I said, based on the coverage, I knew we had an advantage in the middle of the field. That's why we went there. We got Brees Hall. He's getting 5, basically, a carry. I mean, obviously over that by his average, but I'm saying, nothing under that. We got Brees. I should have hurdled that. Probably would have got us a touchdown there. But another big run from Brees Hall. We get a first down. I think we're gonna go ahead here and just keep running the ball. I don't see them stopping it, so why not? That's about the best they've done at stopping our run all day, but we still get a solid gain. We're gonna try to maybe hit a quick slant here for a touchdown. Gotta try to even out Zach Wilson's stats. He's had a relatively bad game for him. Elijah Moore, touchdown on the slant. They just can't cover our receivers. They can cover Garrett Wilson on those go routes, but that's about it. And that's simply because they have a superior talent right there with Xavier Howard. But a nice drive. 2 passes for 26 yards and a touchdown for Zach Wilson. He's not had a banner day today with those 2 interceptions, but at the end of the year, we're going to look back on this game and say whatever, because this is a dominant win for our team. It looks like it's going to be, unless the Miami Dolphins can do something similar to what they did against the Baltimore Ravens, where they just shock and awe us with deep bombs to both their ultra fast receivers, but I don't see it here today, guys. I think we got this. I mean, Tony Pollard with a gain of one. I'm not certain as to why they continue to run the ball. Uh, they're down by 25 in the third quarter. I think at some point you need to see some urgency out of this offense. And that's a really good run, though. But they give it to Jalen Waddle to do so. I was not expecting a reverse there. I thought that was definitely going to be a pass play. It caught me off guard. And they get a good first down. But other than the trick play runs, I mean, I just don't see why you're running it down this much. That's a good play by Mike Gesicki and Tua Tagovailoa. What a scary situation for Tua in real life. They expect him to come back this week as of the recording. I think we're in week 8 or so. No, this is week 7, I believe. So they expecting him back this week. And, you know, the doctor who did the concussion movie that Will Smith chronicled has said on record that he does not think that he should come back ever. Thinks he should retire. That is a first down, a long bomb right there to Tyreek Hill. Great play. Tyreek Hill is uncovered here, but hopefully we fool him and our zone picks it up. I mean, that's just a great knockout right there by DJ Reed. We're going to man him up now because I'm not liking what I'm seeing from our zones. That's an awkward play right there from Tony Pollard. I mean, the clock is ticking. This is still an explosive Miami offense. If we can hold them to 3 here, that would be a win. Tony Pollard up the middle, though, getting a nice first down for him. I mean, they have stuck to this run game, and it's awkward because they're down by so much. I mean, I get it. You want to try to keep the run game together, but I'm just, I just don't. I can't say I am with it. I don't think it's a good idea. You're down by way too much. We're headed into the fourth quarter now. I expect this to be a much more pass-heavy offense now that we're in the fourth quarter. But we're in I formation, so we gonna see. And we get another dose of Tony Pollard. Picks up a gain of 1. What is Nathaniel, or what is his name? I think it's like Michael McDaniel. What is Michael McDaniel doing with this offense right now? I'm not seeing the wisdom here. You're down by 25 points. You're clearly needing touchdowns, and you're needing them quickly, but you're still willing to run the ball this late into the game. As they get one of their touchdowns, Tyreek Hill is just too fast for his guy. We can't keep up with him. Across the middle left there of the field on that crosser route. I mean, that's a 4-minute and 22-second drive, though. And that's a half a quarter for us here in a situation where they just don't have that kind of time. We'll take it on the 25. No need to get anybody injured in a game that I think we have well in hand. That looks awkward, him having zero yards receiving. So maybe we try to get him, if we can find a screen pass here. Jesus. There we go. We're going to look for a screen pass here for Brees. See if we can get him a reception, get him in the open field, and let him try to make some magic happen. I had to throw it immediately. The route was broken up there. I don't know if you guys saw what I saw, but the route was broken up there, and we just couldn't do anything about it. All right, so we're gonna throw the ball. Probably should just run it, honestly, but we're not gonna. As our rookie receiver goes up and gets it with a beautiful pass. And now we're going to go back to the running game, and we're going to try to milk some of this clock. So basically, what we're looking at here is just trying to get the ball into our playmakers' hands. Brees Hall definitely been our main playmaker today. Oh, what a pancake there by 75. Wow. We literally just ran behind him for a gain of 20 plus. I probably could have made more happen on that than I did. But just an incredible block right there. Getting us going there by 75. Brees Hall with the reception. Oh, what a broken tackle there by Brees. He's everywhere, making everything happen today. He's been the guy to keep us on schedule, keep our drives going. Just an excellent day from him. Okay, I don't love this. I think they're in man, but we're gonna try to get it to Dawson anyway. Yeah, that was a bad read. I should have threw it to the tight end there. I think. I want to run the ball because even if we don't get the 3 yards necessary, we kick a field goal here. We're burning clock. That's what we're really trying to do. Oh man, what blocking! Did we get a 4th and 1? I should have got that. Just pancake after pancake by our line, and I lied. We're gonna go for it here. I just don't see them stopping us from getting a yard. The way our line is playing right now, I just don't see it. So we're gonna try it. Let's see what happens. Brees Hall makes it happen. They almost had a stop there, but they tackle him forward, and we pick up the yards necessary. So we're gonna put shoe clock on and just simply run the ball. I mean, it's real simple when it's real simple. 4 minutes and 35 seconds left. By the time we hype this, it's going to be in the 420s. And, oh, I saw something on the right middle there. I should have maybe cut back and saw if we can get into that hole. Not a great run. 1 yard. That's probably his worst run of the day. We're just going to keep running. We're just going to keep trying to make this Dolphins team stop us. We're going to. You know what I think we're going to do? How do I. There's a way to put in a backup, right? Let's get. Let's get the rookie back some yards. Oh, I couldn't get the snap off. Let me double check his name because I low key forgot his name. I just want to check to see. It's Barton. Okay, Barton is our 94 speed back. Let's try to get him a carrier too. Let's see if he can do anything with his opportunity here. 3rd and 14. We don't need a big run. We just need him not to fumble. Oh wow! First carry by the young guy, rookie season, first carry in the NFL, touchdown, Jonathan Barton. What a run! What blocking right there! We get the young man an opportunity and he takes it for 6. 94 speed running back. You'd love to see it. 4 minute, 34 second drive. We eat up almost all the rest of the clock. So now they're going to take over with about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left after this return. And they're going to take over on the 23. Excuse me. I'm telling you guys right now, this Dolphins team, they're a great team, right? I mean, a tremendous team. But when Tua has pressure in his face, He does not make good decisions. The times we're able to get pressure on him, like right now, he takes another sack. That is the third sack from Brian Burns today. He is on fire. 35 to 10. They take a sack there. We're almost to the 2 minute warning. Probably will be after this play. Big hit. Jalen Waddle, though, he makes a great play. 2 minute warning. Alright, so it's 3rd and 8 after the big pickup after the sack. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't love the Dolphins' chances of making this first down because I think we're gonna be able to get pressure. We don't get pressure, and they make the throw, they make the catch. That's a good play. It's just a simple play. I don't necessarily recommend that in this situation. I think you need to try us deep here, and they don't. They can't quite get out of bounds, I don't think. No, they do not. Tick, 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 tick. 2nd and inches. Mike Gesicki with a big play. He does get out of bounds. We're going to go in the zone here now. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, my goal right now at this point is just to... Oh, good play right there. Jalen Waddle. I should have been more understanding of who I was playing against and not gone for the strip there. Just got him on the ground. They make a really good play. Get to 35-17. They're going to go for an onside most likely because the AI always thinks there's a chance. No, they do not. That's surprising. We should still have somebody deep there. We do. We're going to return it too. Got plenty of room. Alright, we get to the 21. I think we just let the rookie running back finish it off here. He had a big play his first run. We got all their timeouts, so we need to keep the ball on the ground here. A nice little 3-yard run. It's not going to end it, but it's going to come awful close. We're going to need to hike it one more time, I believe. As Barton, couple carries. Got himself some yards here. Oh, big hit he took right there. I tried to make something happen after the broken tackle, but nothing doing. But 3 for 18 for the young guy. Breece Hall, definitely the player of the game. He had 170 plus yards and a few touchdowns. So, just an excellent day for us. I mean, we give up some stuff on defense that we really didn't have to be honest, but I'm not worried about it. Good day. Good job by Zach Wilson to maintain after trying to get those 2 deep shots. They did not work out to Garrett Wilson. I think later in Garrett Wilson's career, he's going to be able to boss a guy like that. But he cannot right now. We're going to go to slot because we never really try Elijah Moore deep here. So we're just going to make sure his catch and traffic stays upgraded. We're going to go elusive back on Michael Carter. He might be somebody we can consider trading later on in this franchise because he's an 80 overall now. Brian Nichols. We're going to go slot corner here. It upgrades him twice. That's really good. Oh, he gets 1 in speed. That's why. A 94 speed nickel corner now is Nichols. That's great. James Kerr up to a 63 overall. He's a hidden dev guy. So, he'll upgrade pretty well. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That was a great week for us. The Dolphins are a really good team, and we should have struggled more, but the additions that we made saw immediate dividends. We have trade offers for Carl Lawson now. Let's see what we got. I don't need a receiver. I'm not going to take a really old guy in, what's his name? Landry. Jarvis Landry. That's it. I don't need a corner. Well, I do need a corner, actually, but we're not going to take him. Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup is an interesting name. Michael Gallup is a very interesting name here, guys. I mean, this is a really good trade for us, actually. I don't hate this. I don't hate Michael Gallup being introduced into our wide receiving core here. I know we have the young guy who we would like to see upgrade, but Michael Gallup is a hell of a player. And let me see, before we say yes or no to that, let me see what Michael Gallup is looking like for a contract. Uh, After this season, if he's under control for next season, I would honestly consider. I mean, a 91 speed receiver. Let me just check his contract, guys. Let me just check him. I'm not gonna do anything. I just want to see where he's at. He's on the second year of a 5-year. I really like that trade for us. I really do. I think I'm gonna take it, guys. Because listen, if we take this trade, we're getting rid of a guy who we do not see ourselves re-signing. We're picking up a 91 speed. He's just a really good receiver. You know what I mean? Like, he could be somebody that we're able to utilize right away. I love the trade, and we're gonna do it. We have to. It's too good not to. Okay, so we now have Michael Gallup, who, if we play right away, if we play him right away, he's our best receiver. Do we want Garrett Wilson in the slot? I don't think we do. I think we want Elijah Moore in the slot. We want. Oh, this is so great. I mean, this just puts us into another tier, in my opinion, offensively here. You know, we just pick up somebody who I think is going to be a key contributor for us going forward. I cannot say enough good things about this situation now. Laken Tomlin was not the guy who dropped. I thought he would be. Wasn't it like 62? Who was 62 for us? Maybe he came in off of a. Oh, 62 is James Kerr. He made the play. So we have guys playing out of position here. We're just gonna play him. I mean, obviously Becton is hurt. Becton is hurt, so we're just gonna have Kerr taking his spot. Brian Burns has been playing unbelievable for us. He's the guy that we said we needed. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna make that a formal thing here in a minute. We're gonna move him to right end. Here's Hamza, the man of the hour in that last play of the second half last game. Blake Cashman, number 11. A lot of speed there. I don't know, man. Sauce Gardner has not upgraded well. I think we might. I don't know. We're going to have to try ways to feature him. Hopefully he makes a couple big plays and we get something going with him soon. We're going to redo the depth chart here. As Dawson is primarily. I think Dawson is just going to be a kick returner this year. We just don't need him right now to be more than he is. You know what I mean? We're okay where we are here. Brees Hall, obviously he's the guy. Yeah, just put Elijah right where he needs to be in the slot. Brian Burns is our rush end. Johnson is our rush right end. As we're going to put Martin there to be his backup. Quinnen Williams will be our rush DT, as well as Jonathan Marshall. Sub linebackers, perfect the way they are. We got speed on the field here. We love it. Slot cornerback is going to be. I don't want to put Sauce Gardner there. I don't like it. So maybe we just put Nichols there. I know he's not the best, but he's fast. And a lot of times you're going to see a slot matchup that features a lot of speed. So, alright, so we're going to flip him to be a right end so it looks nice and pretty for us. I mean, he's a star. I mean, I think we're okay here, guys. I think we made the absolute right decision picking up Michael Gallup there. I mean, listen, we have absolutely no intention, like absolutely none, of keeping Carl Lewis after this Lawson after this season. Uh, we pick up a guy who's in the second year of a long contract. He now has no bonus, so if we want to trade him, he's open season. So after this year, we could say, hey, we don't love where our draft pick is. We could go ahead and trade him along with one of those picks and move up in the draft. Or we could elect to keep him and see if we can't have him upgrade a lot, as he very well could. Alright, guys, so we're going to go into the second game of this after we make those roster adjustments. I mean, that's just a really good play. A really good decision, I think, on my part. Let's see what they got for mock drafts before we go in. They got us taking Jesse DeVito, a right outside linebacker. I mean, we might. We're not strong at linebacker, that's for sure. But I would also think about taking this guard. I really would. I don't hate the idea of taking a guard here. Because if we make our front better, you see, offensive line with the way that these sliders play actually matters. As you saw, the Dolphins had a kind of porous line, and we don't, and we dominated that game because of it. So here's a nice test. We have a really young offensive line going up against a Washington team. I mean, they are extremely good at what they do, which is rushing the passer and stopping the run. We're going to see now if we're able to get something going with Breece Hall. Look at his day last game. 19 for 185 and a big touchdown, two 20-yard games. But this Washington front is not Miami. They're the real deal. Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, and they got some other guys too that are really gonna make us question our strategy, I think. Okay, week 3. Washington Redskins game. Let's see it. You know, we really should have checked to see if Breece got player of the week last week as well. I think we will when we get out of here before we end this episode. I want to make sure that we're covering the running game here. We don't want to see their running back getting loose at all on us. And they gained 6 with Antonio Gibson. Last week, you saw 15 carries, 69 yards. So he was feeling himself. You catch the joke. And we're just going to put a stop to that right here, right now. It's a big hit. 3rd and 1. They don't have a good quarterback. So let's see if we can't put a stop to them here. They're probably running it, actually. They don't run it. I mean, you know, I mentioned it right before they threw the ball right there. They do not have a good quarterback. He just completely misses what looked to be a wide open tight end there. As Dawson, excited about his new role, getting the focus in on being a kick returner as a new addition to the offense. Michael Gallup is going to take the field with our ones for the first time. Here goes Gallup. Oh, Michael Gallup, the physical specimen that he is, breaking 2 tackles on his first play as a New York Jet, a touchdown. Michael Gallup. Wow. What a play by the young receiver there. I mean, just an unbelievable play. He's not really young. He's 27, but it's a dominant play. 68-yard toss and catch. Broken tackles. Just a great play right there by Michael Gallup. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I think that decision went well. We lost virtually nothing on the rush in there with Carl Lawson as we have Jermaine Johnson the third to kind of keep where we're at there as far as his ability. And I think we gained a whole lot getting Michael Gallup into this offense pretty quickly. All right, so 1st and 10 now for Washington on the 20. I mean, a gain of 2, respectable. You gotta respect it. All right, we got pressure coming from Derwin James here. Let's see how Huntley handles it. I mean, he just gets the ball out of his hands quick. He saw Derwin coming, didn't get there in time. And they will make a big play. Okay, 1st and 10 at the 34 for Washington. I mean, all we need to do really is get pressure in Huntley's face, and I think he will fold like a lawn chair for us. So we're just going to try to do that as he checks it down while he's under pressure. That's a really good decision by Huntley there. That's a great tackle right there. I didn't know who that was, but that was a fantastic tackle right there. As we stopped them from getting what I thought was a surefire first down. We get another huge stop by Hamza. Hamza with the pick 6 last week. A huge tackle for loss this week. Our defense is so much improved from year 1. You can see it already here, guys. We're dominating the ball. We're dominating the line of scrimmage here against a really solid Washington up front. I'm excited about this. I really am. Alright, so after that first play bomb by Zach Wilson to our new addition, Michael Gallup, we're going to put the ball on the ground here. I mean, just a wonderful stiff arm there. He stays on his feet, but he can't get too many more extra yards. I think we're going to try to get... Going to try to get one of our tight ends free here. Going to try to get Quincy going, I think. Nope. They cover that up extremely well. Chase Young with a huge play. Getting us down for the sack. I mean, we tried to get the tight end going there. They covered it up perfectly. We just had no second read. Chase Young making his presence felt early in this ball game. But a big first down, Michael Gallup again. We're gonna go no huddle here. I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna test him. Garrett Wilson. Oh, he makes a recovery catch after initially dropping the ball. Is that Elijah Moore? Why is Elijah Moore playing? Wait a minute. That is not the depth chart that I set. I mean, I'm glad he makes the catch, but I'm pretty certain that if that is Garrett Wilson, we're making that initial... Oh, that's a bad play. I'm going to try to make it a slant now. But we're making that initial play if that's Garrett Wilson. As Garrett Wilson gets the touchdown, but not the long bomb. Alright, 14-0. We have been able to shut this Washington offense down. And our own offense has proved to be rather explosive today. 5 plays, 80 yards, 2 minutes and 1 second. We don't really run the ball, as I said. This front seven for Washington, very good. We're just gonna try to move the ball potentially through the air. Their cornerbacks are a lot weaker than their front seven. I'm pretty sure that's the game plan here. And I don't really see Washington beating us with what I deem to be a lower tier quarterback. I just don't think it's gonna happen. So I'm really positive about what we got going on here. As Brian Burns, another tackle for loss. Man, he is just an animal out there. The first few weeks of the season, 3 sacks yesterday or last week. Just unbelievable, unbelievable. I mean, that's a good play. That is a really good play from them. We got Sauce Gardner. He's lined up against their number one receiver, but I don't think that is our coverage. I mean, Huntley is going to stop a yard short. What a great broken tackle from him. As I was watching the backfield, I wasn't paying attention to my wrestling, and he escapes right through the middle when I should have been in at the quarterback there, I think. Okay, so we're going to signal for a fair catch. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We just don't need anything explosive right now. We're just going to try to not chew the clock because it's way too early. But we're just going to try to have a sustained drive. Keep our defense off the field. Brees Hall is dominating still this week. What a run. Offensive line is playing amazingly well. No replay there? I thought there would be a replay to show us that pancake. Here we go. Oh no, it's the end of the quarter. Okay. They just haven't been able to stop us. I mean, everything has been successful so far. Oh, big hit right there. That's their first positive play on defense, I think. Gonna try to have a drag route here for Garrett Wilson. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there was no way I was gonna throw that. They were all over that route. We were absolutely never gonna throw that ball. So we take the sack, 3rd and 12 on the 42. We're gonna see if we can't make something happen here. He does not grab it. We're gonna punt the ball. I thought I had that, to be honest. And the reason why we don't have that is because it's not Quincy. They messed up our depth chart. Oh, wow. We get it on the one. An amazing punt. We track it down on the 1 yard line. And you know what we're going to do, guys. You absolutely know what we're going to do. We're going to pressure them. We're going to try to blitz the hell out of them here. And we're going to try to get a safety. Oh, just a really good run right there by Antonio Gibson. He gets out of there. It almost worked. We almost got him behind the line, but we're short on it. Well, that's a good play. That's a really good play there. We're going to take Derwin James and we're going to cover right across the middle. I mean, Antonio Gibson, definitely their prime target here. As remember, Terry McLaurin elected to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers in free agency. They were unable to bring him back. So that's probably why we're seeing a different type of offense from Washington, as they no longer have their best offensive weapon, in my opinion, as Terry McLaurin is a Pittsburgh Steeler. Okay, so we're seeing Gibson able to move the ball on us a bit. We're going to try to stop this run, which I think is what it's going to be. Oh, I was wrong. As they were unable to get the ball away from the receiver there. It's a good little play by Huntley. Not much. I mean, their offense has, while it's been okay, has been fairly pedestrian. Nothing huge. But they are moving the ball on us here. Oh, Gibson takes a shot just to get 3 yards. I mean, absolutely rocked on that play. Another big hit Gibson takes. No gain. I don't know what they're trying to do with running the ball here. I mean, Gibson has been their main ingredient, but you're not just going to run the ball on these fast linebackers and think that you're going to get away with it. That's a big play right there, though. Gibson out of the backfield. They get it to him, although the quarterback was under tremendous pressure. He's able to flip it out uh, on that left side. They do a good job. I'm going to be honest. That was a really good job by them. Separated the ball from the receiver. Wait, they gave him a catch? Wait, what? What? Let me see this again. Does he actually catch this? The ball's on the ground. What? What? Challenge. The ball's clearly on the ground. How is this a catch? He does not survive the catch. Look, the ball's on the ground. That's a terrible call. As we get absolutely hosed on that play. Derwin James makes a great play, separates the receiver from the ball, and they give it to him anyway. And now Washington's going to get their first touchdown. I'm flabbergasted by that bad call. But you know what? That happens in this league sometimes. You get an obvious call and it's turned the other way, and now you got what looks to be a clear mistake, giving Washington life. Now our offense has to play well. A minute 57 left. We're going to take the ball. We got our best returner out here trying to make something happen here. We try to break the tackle, but nothing doing. We're down on the 20. I just can't believe that call. How bad was that call? Quincy. Almost a first down. Gets out of bounds. So no need to take a timeout there. It's going to enable us to run the ball as we get a nice forward push there. We're not going to take timeouts yet. Michael Gallup, first down. We're still not taking the timeout. We're going to launch this thing deep. Zach Wilson, up top. Oh, Garrett does not come down with it. That would have been a huge play for us, but we cannot come down with it. Inbounds. Okay, we're going to try to go over the middle. Garrett Wilson, we have it. Perfect accuracy on the short pass. Garrett Wilson with a good broken tackle. We're going to get a timeout here so we can take our time. Okay, now we have an opportunity, I think, guys. Let's see what we got. We don't have a deep ball, but we have... Oh, he does not come down with it. Michael Gallup had an opportunity at a big play, and he lets it go. Gonna hopefully have Garrett Wilson over the middle. We do. Good accuracy. We're just gonna go no huddle here. We're not gonna call a timeout yet. Because we don't know whether or not we're gonna get this or not. We do. Now we're gonna call a timeout. Brees Hall with an excellent reception. Alright guys, this is a great drive so far. Can we finish it off? Whichever way this safety goes, that's the way we're throwing the ball. The other side, obviously. The safety's going left. We're going to throw it right. We get Garrett Wilson over the middle. First down. We're just not giving the Washington team an opportunity. You know what? We better keep this ball in the air. I just realized we had no timeouts. This is going to be a touchdown. Oh my goodness. As Quincy literally watches the ball go right past him. Oh, that's unfortunate, guys. That is truly unfortunate. That's a really, really bad play by the rookie tight end. He could have had 6 points for our offense. We got 3 tight ends on the field here. And we throw it to the third. He's a wide open touchdown for our third tight end, Jeremy Ruckert. I believe that's his first touchdown in our franchise. So that's a great play with 9 seconds left. We are taking a 21-7 lead. 11 plays, 80 yards. We get the job done. A little Brees Hall, a little Garrett Wilson, a little, I think that was Elijah Moore catching one, a little bit to the tight end. I mean, we did everything we wanted to do there. Kicking the ball deep into the end zone. I don't think we're going to see a return. We're just going to play it so that they can't get anything deep. We're probably going to see a run out of them, honestly. And we do. They're really calling a timeout here. This is the same ill-fated logic that Miami had last week. It's going to keep everything in front of us. Good play right there by the defense. We collapse on it. Absolutely nothing going to happen there. We take a 21-7 lead into the half. I believe that we are punting the ball, but I could be wrong. We're going to try to run inside, get Brees Hall established here. Definitely short passes. They're not taking it. Oh, we get the ball. We're not taking any chances here. Too big. We got a 21-7 lead. We can establish Brees Hall, and he'll help us chew some of this clock. We get this game in the books. Michael Gallup already 3 for 109, paying immediate dividends. Although he didn't make that one catch on the sideline on that last drive, but we still scored. So I guess no harm, no foul. Man, Jonathan Allen ruined that play, as we could never get momentum. Looks like Michael Gallup's going to have an opportunity. Oh no, that's Garrett Wilson having an opportunity on the sideline. Does he get it? No, he is forced out of bounds. It's a really good hit right there. Okay, that's caught short of the first. Now, I have a thing where I said we would be heavily looking into analytics here. And the thing to do analytically here is to go for it and keep possession of the ball. So that's what we're going to do. We don't love the look, but he comes open late in the play. We get the first down. That was not something that we loved right there, but we'll take it. Alright, so we have the smoke play. We're going to take it as Garrett Wilson Tries to break the tackle, but he cannot. A quick little gain of 5. I mean, just another big run by Brees Hall. He's as dominant as he ever was for us. Should we go up top here? I think we should. I think we should see what we got here. We get it with Garrett Wilson. A beautiful dime throw by Zach Wilson. Garrett Wilson to Zach Wilson continues to be a connection that we, New York Jets, continue to enjoy here. As we absolutely destroy the kick. I tried to go with the wind, and I think I went the opposite way I was supposed to. So, we do not get the extra point, but it doesn't figure to matter greatly here. We have a 3-score lead. Either way you slice it. Washington's going to take over here with 5:33 to go in the third. See what their first drive of the third quarter is like. What adjustments have they made at the half? They're coming out throwing the football, and Brian Burns makes his presence felt yet again here. It's a sack. It's a big loss. I mean, just absolutely destroys Huntley on that play. He had no chance. No opportunity to escape. I mean, we get Brian Robinson Jr. on that carry. Not much. Is that an interception by DJ Reed? Yes, it is. Great play. Under pressure. Huntley makes a mistake. And we're going to take over the football on the 43. Intercepted there. DJ Reed. Brees Hall using his speed to get away from the defender. I mean, he's trending toward 100 yards today. What can you say about this offense now? I mean, we're in prime condition. Everything is going the way it's supposed to for us. Our rookie tight end makes a big play. We're clicking on all cylinders here. I don't know why we're going in no huddle, but we are. Why not? Oh, almost carrying the pile for the touchdown is Brees Hall. He comes just short, basically 1 inch away. You see Jonathan Allen, who is a definite wrecker of the game plan right there. Because now we're going to have to put the ball in the air here, which we didn't want to do. Alright, we're going to try to maybe get the rookie tight end the football here. As we do, it is a touchdown. Easton Quincy. Another one for Easton. He's definitely been a welcome addition. A tight end that knows how to actually catch the football and turn it upfield. Made multiple big plays in this first season that he's had. Several touchdowns this year. I think that might be his third or fourth. Just a great player. Alright, so, guys, we're in firm control of this game, 30-47. I think the football game is basically over. Now, let's see what Washington can come up with. I mean, that was just a monumental mistake by Huntley. You don't throw the ball when you're under pressure in that situation. Just take the sack and live to fight another day. But instead, they give us the ball. This is an odd look. Empty back formation. You see the running back lined up basically at the tight end position. DJ Reed not doing much to stop that one. We're not afraid of any of these guys that Washington has here. Nickel, actually, I think that was a linebacker, Hamza, making that tackle after the first down throw. But we're not afraid of anybody here on this field vertically. I just don't think they can really challenge us like that. Unlike the Miami Dolphins, who you saw going deep down the field. I mean, they just don't have, not only do they not have the receivers without McLaurin, I don't believe that they have the quarterback to do that in Huntley. Huntley, the backup to Lamar Jackson in recent years. Good pass breakup right there by DJ Reed. You want to have Sauce Gardner in at that spot. I think we're going to potentially maybe flip it. Another drop. And this time it is Cashman with the pass deflection. 4th and 5, they will punt the ball. Washington's team is just not in a good place. They're probably going to be trying to draft a quarterback. Not really a great punt either. Brees Hall, is he going to get 100 yards today? He got 58, lost a few. Had over 60 before that loss. I mean, that's a really big block right there. Probably could have got more if I juked, but I don't want to take any opportunities to get a fumble. As we're just slowly kind of grinding the ball down the field here. They're not able to stop us. They're just not. It's just not something that they have in their bag. End of the quarter. We start the 4th quarter with a commanding, dominant lead. We may have to do something here to increase the difficulty, and I will, if none of these games in the first probably 4 weeks are competitive. Oh, we almost... I feel like if we would have juked that guy, we'd have had a big run. We're going to look at Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup makes the catch. No, he doesn't. Actually, didn't even make the catch. It was out of bounds anyway, so not a big deal there. Gonna look at Elijah Moore across the middle. We don't love it. We're gonna go... We don't get the tight end either. I'm not a huge fan of punting this, so we're not gonna try to keep the ball. I mean, worst case scenario, it's a 62-yard kick. We'd only be getting about 20 yards on the punt, so it's not worth it. Michael Gallup makes the big catch. We get the big first down, and we keep possession of the ball. You know, like I said, analytics tell us that if you're going to punt that, it's basically a null and void type of play. We don't make those around here, so we're going to go ahead and go for it and get our first down. They just don't have anything, Washington. They're just a bad franchise. It's in the news here, actually, that Jim Irsay is saying that there's merit to get rid of Dan Snyder, and it looks like, based on the direction that this team is headed in, that the fan base would rejoice because Washington hasn't been relevant in the NFL in some time. It's a good play, solid play right there to get our rookie tight end the football. 1st and 10. I mean, Washington, beside the early sack when we tried to scramble out, I think they got 2 sacks today. There's not really been a ton of pressure. As much as their front four is skilled, we've been able to get the ball out relatively quickly, and they just haven't had an opportunity to do what they do best. Gonna try to get the football to the tight end again. They're on it, and right as I say that, let's be honest. If we can't make our first read, they've been there though. That's the thing about this defensive line. So really, maybe I should be pointing the finger at the defensive backs for not making us go to our second and third read. It's a big play right there to Garrett Wilson. First and 10. Excuse me, first and 4. First and goal, really. I mean, this is pretty standard right now. We have all the momentum. And Brees Hall with another touchdown run on the season. I mean, it's just been a really tough game for Washington. They're not playing well. Their quarterback is a young guy, just doesn't have it here. I think I may have just messed up the game. I think we're gonna have to simulate the play. Apologies for that, but all right. So 41-7. 4 minutes to go in the game. As you see, a dejected Chase Young trying to fire up his offense as they take the field. Clearly, though, they're not going to be able to make 34 points magically appear in 4 minutes, especially not with this cast of characters. I mean, we take kind of, I would say, a cheap shot at the quarterback there. It's going to be roughing. They complete the ball anyway. I tried to get him on the ground before he released the ball, but he got it out a little quicker than I anticipated. Brian Burns going to get the rough of the passer penalty there. I mean, that's just a give up play. I don't understand. I mean, I get it. Everything looked covered. We did a good job, but at a certain point, you're gonna have to You're gonna have to test it. Again, a give up play. I mean, I understand you're covered up. I get it, but we definitely tried to take his head off there. We missed it to get a big first down. But again, I mean, I'm not really tripping. The game's basically over. If anything, this is a garbage time touchdown that they're gonna pick up here. But I think that is Golston picking up the sack there. He's a backup left end. He was rushing here in the nickel. Brian Burns, as aggressive as he is, pays dividends this play. Another sack of the season for Brian Burns as he just destroys that tackle. Man, that's rough, guys. That is rough. Third and 21 on the 27. As it's just a throwaway from Huntley here. They're going to take a field goal for some reason. The kick is good right down Broadway. So it's going to be 41-10. Not sure if the Jets are going to try to score. Or are they just going to try to get the game over with? I have no idea. 2 minute warning here. I think Brees Hall is definitely going to get some action on this drive. And we're going to try to put the game away. I mean, that's a really good run on first down. Gonna chew the clock. Minute and 20 seconds left. By the time we hike it, it's gonna be about a minute 15. First down, Brees Hall. I mean, that's not going to finish the game, but it's basically going to finish the game. Are we going to try to get Brees to 100 yards here? Are we capable of doing it? You know, we could have maybe done it. We're going to hike this thing just to see if we can get him 100. We don't need to hike it, but why not? As he gets a big run to get over the 100-yard mark. Nobody's hurt, so it's a good play. Brian Burns, 2 sacks. We got an interception from DJ Reed. Huntley was sacked many, many times this game. The only touchdown they received was on a bogus call in which Derwin James separated the ball from the receiver. However, they gave him a big third down catch. So I don't know, guys. Like I feel like we dominated this game through and throughout. As you see, we just did. We just had their number. Their defense didn't work. They weren't able to stop our receiver group here. Running back had over 100. Just a dominant win. I mean, you see the difference. Tyler Huntley kind of kept the ball. I don't want to say he didn't take any deep shots because he did a few, but it just wasn't enough to really make us change what we were doing. And our pressure kept getting to him. You see Brian Burns here gets a speed rusher upgrade. He is going to become even better, 90 overall. Jermaine Johnson, another speed rusher upgrade from him as well. +2 finesse moves. And we're just going to let the CPU upgrade the other 2 guys. It's a real dominant win. I mean, we're just going to take that one as it is. We'll see. As I said, we were going to check to see if there was any awards that we won. We're going to have to face Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Man, we have not won, except for week 1. We have not won a single award. No, wait, we won it for week 3 as well. 5 touchdowns. We got sacked 3 times. Thought it was only 2, but we'll take it. Joey Bosa recorded 5 sacks. Oh my gosh. These sack numbers from these superstar ends are incredible. Alright, guys, so we're going to have a lot to do in our next episode, but I appreciate you guys tuning it in with me. We'll be back here very soon with another episode. I hope you guys are really enjoying this series. It's a lot of fun to play. We may look to increase the difficulty a little bit. I don't know how much we can do it, but we're going to try. Don't break nothing, guys. I'm out.